bottom of the third quarter of the men's doubles draw. But certainly, well, if that's the benchmark, teams will have to really step up to match that. So it's women's doubles next for us. Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota entertain unfamiliar European opponents today in the name of Denmark's Alexandra Bøje and Mette Poulsen, with their career high ranking of 31 in the world. And of course, well, with the walkover in their previous round, the top seeds against Linda Effler and Isabel Hertwig still remain to contest a live World Tour match. That's the draw sheet, and we brought you the match just below it earlier, didn't we, in the second match of the day. Birch and Smith of England, the 7th seeds, playing really well, and an emphatic win over two Danes that are very young in their pairing, just their third tournament together for Nielsen and Stephenson, but Birch coming through with Smith in straight games for that one. It'll be a real opportunity if they get to take on these two, and they are certainly strong favourites in this one. Although no disrespecting Bøje and Poulsen, who are a much improved team. But it's just the Japanese are so good. Defending champions, of course, in the women's doubles, these two. I should say Fukushima and Hirota, anyhow.
Black or red? Black called. It is red. Alexandra to serve. Who's receiving? Yuki receiving from. Thank you.
Okay, so Alexandra Bøje of Denmark, one of the two tall partners, electing to serve, and Yuki Fukushima wants to receive. So they remain at the ends that they walked on at. So no changing of kit boxes. And the warm-up begins. Well, they simply hold all the aces, don't they, the Japanese? 4 strong pairs, very much favourites in this women's doubles event, and it bodes well for the upcoming Olympic Games in Tokyo in the summer. 26 years of age is Hirota, and her partner just a year older, Fukushima, from Kumamoto in Japan. Well, will they be the first Japanese women's doubles pair in 48 years to retain their prize? That's what this is all about. There's the walkover against Effler and Hertwig of Germany in their opening match. So they might be a little nervous here, what with the weight of expectation on their shoulders as well, as we take a look at their opponents today. 27-year-old Mette Poulsen, only left-hander on court. World ranked 31 from Nevsted in Denmark. 1.75 meters tall, resides in Copenhagen these days. And Horsens born Alexandra Bøje, who plays doubles alongside Mathias Christiansen in mixed as well. A lot of success they've had together. And, well, 6 years younger at 21 years of age, 1.73 meters tall, and a couple of centimetres shorter than her left-handed partner. And that's their win. They came through against Jakampudi and Ram of India in their opening match. Just half an hour required, and only dropping 25 points on the way. So they'll be sharpened up by that. For the Japanese, it'll be slightly different. They'll be a little anxious, perhaps, you'd imagine. Alan Potter in the chair from England. And Bert van Horenbeek of Belgium, the service judge. So, women's doubles second round action then, just about to get underway. A lot of shadow badminton going on here. Last minute revision nerves you sense for the team that haven't played a live tour match in quite a while, courtesy of a walkover in their opening round. This one from the very top of the draw, where the top seeds reside.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, Japan. And on my left, Alexandra Bøje and Mette Poulsen, Denmark. Alexandra Bøje to serve, to Yuki Fukushima. Love all, play. Service over, 1-love.
Good judgment from the Japanese. Well, the Danes have produced some really good results coming in here. Second round of the Swiss Open for them, and the Toyota Thailand Open. They ventured all the way to the quarterfinals, as they did prior to that in the Saar-Lorlocks Open as well. Of 2020, that one was. So good recent form for the two tall, towering Danes. Mette Poulsen, the left-hander, the nearer of the two players, and 2 centimetres taller than Alexandra Bøje. Immaculate start from the top seeds. You'd expect nothing less. These two really are ultra watertight.
Love.
Different look at the bottom of the draw this year. Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara as the second seeds this year. And still nothing changes at the top with these guys in white at the top of your picture, looking pretty dictatorial from the offing here.
Out. Service over, 6-1.
Perhaps early evidence that the radar might be slightly off.
2-6.
Good cross block there, wasn't it, from Hirota? It's the thing when you play a team of this kind of stature, so heralded and decorated, and just so good, that you tend to fall into the trap of over-pressing quite quickly, sensing that you have to redline to try and break down their near immaculate defences. These two must be head-scratching already.
8-2.
It's difficult to knit together sufficient quality to break down the Japanese. Well, there's another fine example. Just a little too tight to the line. Good leave.
9-2.
Just so court aware. Wonderful.
Service over.
Well, a rare miscue there from Fukushima.
Service over. 10-3.
First meeting, this one, between these two teams.
Touch the net.
Poulsen touched the wet on the way through, suggested the umpire. She doesn't think so, but
Interval.
there we are. To the mid-game interval, the Japanese with a stranglehold over this one early doors. It's been a blink and you miss it stuff. 11 points to 3 in favour of the top seeds.
Play. No, play. Three. Yes. Three. Yes.
Got all of the answers right now, haven't they? Looking pretty dictatorial. A run of 5, 4 and 3 consecutive points already for the Japanese.
Service over.
That's a good point. Insistent attack from the Europeans, and they can sometimes be criticised a little for the fact that these world's very best, their attack lines, the Europeans, can be a little too straight and predictable, but that was good. Very courageous from Bøje and Poulsen. High quality straight smash. Mette Poulsen just not quite tracking it. Had a lot of mustard on that though. Going back behind again. Nicely done. Fukushima ever alert around the net.
16-4.
Well, they'll be considering this quite a nice settling opening match. Brilliant. Lovely cross block from the left-hander.
Service over. Yes. Service over. 5-16.
Lucky break off the net favouring Hirota there.
17-5.
And now just 4 points away from securing this opening game, the top seat. Pace on tap.
18-5.
But of course it's complemented nicely because they're just mixing the speed of these smashes so much and the direction as well, and really enjoying the straight smash now down the lines for Fukushima on a regular basis, using the full width of the doubles court.
$19-5.
Very nicely done by the Danes there. Patiently engineered, finding the back line with their lift and clears. Longest rally of the match, that one, 48 shots.
Service over, 20, game point 6.
Closing in on this game. 14 game point opportunities for Fukushima and Hirota here. Not so fast, suggests Alexandra Bøje.
7-20.
But they've not had a lot to show. The Japanese defence has been utterly watertight. And from that, of course, it's quite liberating, because then they can play more expansive badminton if they know the defences are rock solid. There it is then. Opening game in favour of the top seeds and defending champions. Fukushima and Hirota take it. 21 points to 7, just quarter of an hour needed. Well, they've defended brilliantly, haven't they, the Japanese? Countering with sudden flicks and drives. Great driving and pushing from the mid-court as well. They've had all the answers so far. Can the Danes make amends here as we approach the start of game 2?
Second game, love all, play.
Nicely done. Powerful and athletic.
Service over, 1 love.
Well, I guess their goal will be to exceed their opening game score of 7 points. It's a whole new experience for the Danes, this, of course. Playing such a player of stature. It's the ultimate team, isn't it? The dream team they're up against them. I guess it takes a while to settle in that regard.
Service over, 1 all.
At the moment, though, the Japanese looking pretty comfortable at this kind of pace. Nice subtle net play from Sayaka Hirota.
Service over, 2 all. Okay. Service fault called, too high. Service over, 3-2.
Belgian service judge Bert calling that one. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? Just the Danes working so hard in defence of their court there, but the variety of the attack lines from these two, something else. The mental agility as well to deal with that one coming back, and so well. She thinks she's found the line as she put her hand up immediately, so yeah, it is a challenge. They've got a nice sense of calmness, haven't they, Hirota and Fukushima? And it serves them well on the battleground. They make some really good decisions when they're under the maximum pressure. How was the serve? Yes, it was indeed, just out. So unsuccessful challenge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 3-4. Play. Service over, 5-3.
That's landed. That's frustrating for Alexandra Bøje. They're trying to get to the next gear of their game. And that one, a real wounder right on the line from the Japanese. Lucky break off the top of the net in favour of Poulsen there. A well-contested rally. Here it is again. Look at that. Just bobbled over. Getting into these longer rallies is no problem for the Europeans, but coming out the right side of them on a regular basis is. Hence the difference in rankings.
Too high. Service over, 7-4.
And again, the Dane pulled up for making contact above 115. Well, a good drive in defence, so valued in women's doubles, and we've seen it from these two on numerous occasions here to get out of jail. Just find really awkward parts of the court in defence. Brilliant turnaround.
9-4.
Wonderful. Really good work from the left-hander. So alert in the front court. Coach liked it as well.
5-9.
Look at this. Good forehand defence and then into attack with a lovely cross net. Superb from Poulsen. But the problem they're having is the Japanese are winning runs of sort of 2s and 3 points at a time. The Danes just the odd one here and there. No runs of 2 for them in this game so far. It's been hard to come by getting any sort of real momentum.
5-9. Play.
And it was exactly the same in the opening game. Unable to generate a run of 2, the Danes. How about here?
Seven, 10-5.
And again, it's slim pickings, isn't it? They are just that good. 30 ranking spots between these two pairs, favouring the Japanese, of course.
Service over, 6-10. Yes.
Well, even the very best fluff the odd one, encouraging to all club players out there. She was driving the rally so emphatically. Oh, nice. Again, she just sensed that Bøje was recovering the court and rammed it straight back at her. So akin with the opening game. A lead at the turn in game 2 for the Japanese.
Så går kryds, fordi hvis du slår 1-2 kryds, så står de og venter på den. Men hvis den anden bliver lidt mere pres ind, så bliver du nødt til at dække ind. Kom så.
Sublime. What a change-up from Fukushima in the front court. So good at rotating around each other, these two. So dexterous in their court position and their ability to command play from wherever they are. Look at that. Stunning. Silky hand skills. It's gone. Good leave from Hirota. Or Fukushima, I should say. I'd love the idea though, trying to create more angle, get it out to the sides. Lovely cross smash there from Yuki.
14-6.
Poulsen not expecting that. Nicely done. Great close from Alexandra Bøje.
Service over. 7-14.
Really quick to get onto that. Well done.
Play.
Nicely done. Now already exceeding their run of points in the opening game. Well, a minor cause for celebration, a run of 2 consecutive points for the Danes that stopped at that. But whatever happens, this will go down and be notched as great experience, and I'm sure they'll learn with their coach exactly how to move forwards and add to their game to become more effective in winning points. Oh, excellent. Well done.
13.
Really clever smash kill here, just changing the look completely. Well, they've won 3 from the last 4 points. This is encouraging for Danish fans. Well, a rare unforced errors from the Japanese there. Just a little too much pop on the clear. Four out of the last 5 have gone the Europeans' way. Superb, electric reflexes at the net from Poulsen. They're twinning together so nicely right now, the Danes. This is really encouraging. They're nibbling away at the scoreboard deficit, and they've got into double figures, encouragingly. Oh, a misjudgment from Alexandra Bøje. She knows it. That was a bit of a howler. Yeah, that was a long way in, wasn't it? Cover your face in shame. Happens on occasions. Found it. Beautiful. They really are twinning nicely now, these two, really getting it together. There's a bit more trust between them as well, and they're just sort of, they're finding the softer hands and the all areas of the court nicely, almost mimicking the Japanese. It's amazing, isn't it? When you play the best in the world, you sort of take from it and elevate your game. It's been good to watch this second game. 6 from the last 8 points they've got now.
Service over, 17-12.
Well played.
Service over, 13-17.
Air malfunction. Just when you thought Hirota was driving the point, Mette Poulsen comes up with a moment of magic. Really nice. We've had several of those from her of late.
Service over, 18-13.
Well, the court will need mopping after that stumble from Alexandra. And the Japanese top seeds in this very quiet affair, just 2 points away from the quarterfinals, where Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith lie in wait, the 7th seeds.
Better.
Well done. Good response to the flick serve from Mette Poulsen as well.
14-19.
She re-engaged really well there mentally after that stalling. Well, they've been turning the shuttle into the open spaces much better and putting their opponents in trouble more often, and they've come out really favourably for their sort of adventurous mentality. I really like what they've done. They've thought long and hard about it, probably with the help of their coach coming on, as they do. But they've brought a lot more in this second game.
Out. Alexander Bøje challenges called out. Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Desperate challenge, wasn't it? She knew it.
So it's over. 20, match point 15.
5 match points for the defending champions in women's doubles.
Fault. Game.
Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota keep their title defence intact and earn their way through to a quarter-final spot where they'll meet Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith in that round. It was a very competitive second game. A little bit of hand spray being applied. Very good, well done. Like to see that, don't we? 21-7, 21-15 they came through after 42 minutes. I'll be pleased with that as they march on through fairly comfortably to the last 8. When you consider as well that that was their first live match, having received a walkover against their German opponents in the round prior. I think they'll be reasonably contented with their passage today. Maybe a slight slip in concentration second game, but credit to the Danes, they elevated their level and made it competitive in game 2. Japanese through safely to the quarterfinals. Well, there we are then, the draw being filled gradually in the women's doubles. At the very top quarter there, Fukushima and Hirota coming through against the Danes, Bøje and Poulsen. In 42 minutes was all they needed. Birch and Smith equally as effective as well, going through 14 and 11 past another Danish young pairing of Nielsen and Steffensen.